Hi.
Hey, happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday.
Welcome to Keep It Clean with Crystal.
And Christina,
Hey.
live from the tundra.
Oh my gosh, I didn't wear a coat over here. I live next door. As soon as I stepped outside, I was like, that was a mistake.
It's cold out there tonight. It's supposed to get really cold overnight, and then we're supposed to have a blizzard on Friday and Saturday. So that's going to be fun. Yeah. The
Well-
latest prediction I saw had like 8 to 12 inches between Friday and Saturday.
Feeling my Saturday morning plans are gonna get canceled.
Yes. Yeah. I'm afraid of that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, we were just in Florida.
Yes, we were just in Florida.
Where it was like
80 degrees,
nice.
85, sunny. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Fort
so
Myers
we were,
is like, it's like down there. Fort
Yeah.
Myers is like down
Like
there.
down.
It's like Fort Myers and then Naples and then the alligators in the Everglades.
yeah, basically. Yeah, we were in Fort Myers. Never been there.
No.
The weather was beautiful.
Yes.
We went to a conference. And if you've ever been to a conference, you're inside for like
The whole day.
all day.
Yeah.
And we rented this adorable little house right on the beach in Fort Myers Beach.
So cute.
And didn't really think about the fact that we were gonna have to leave so early in the morning to get to the conference.
Mm-hmm.
And then by the time it was done at night and we drove the 30 minutes back to where we were staying, it was dark.
Yeah. Hey, Charlie, we were at Rise Fort Myers.
We were, hi Charlie.
It was amazing.
Um,
So
yeah.
we would leave between like 7 and 7:15 in the morning.
Yeah,
Sunrise was at 7:17.
yeah.
And then sunset was supposed to be like around the same time, like 7:15 p.m.
No, sunset was at like 5:50.
Was it that early?
Yeah.
I
That
just know
was
it
the
got-
part I didn't think about. So
I
the
just know
conference would get done. It's supposed to be at 5, but it would be like
Sometimes
5:30.
sometimes Rachel talks a little
Maybe
bit longer.
close to 6 by the time you get out and get to the car. And it would be like pitch black by the time we got back to our house at like 6:30.
Yeah.
We're
I
like,
did-
oh.
I did go running
Shoot.
one night, but I ran just like along the busy boardwalk area.
Yeah.
So it was like Frogger. Like,
yeah.
hello, people, don't mind me. I'm just running here by all of you.
Yeah.
But the first night we were there, we got there a little bit early in the day. So then I was able to go and do some yoga on the beach, which was amazing.
Yeah.
But Crystal got like a 7 a.m., 10-minute walk on the beach, and that was it.
Yeah. The day we got there, though, we did walk down to that like boardwalk, and there was like a fishing pier. So we didn't walk on the beach that day, but we like walked out on the pier and we saw all this stuff that way. So
Yeah.
but yeah, the weather was beautiful. And the arena where the conference was at, we would have anywhere from an hour and a half to 2 hours for lunch. But we brought our lunch in our car, and a lot of people did. And so then the parking lot just turned into like a tailgate lot
Yeah.
at lunchtime, which was awesome. So we would just sit outside with new friends.
Yeah, we met some
And,
people.
yeah.
There was a group of them, and like 8 of them or something like that. And a couple of them were from different areas of Florida,
Yep.
Orlando and Jacksonville, I think.
Yep.
So they had driven there instead of us like flying. So they had like minivans and camping chairs and like tents and all of that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
coolers and
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, so it was really fun, but 3 days of conference, especially for you women who are watching, if you haven't heard of Rachel Hollis or the Hollis Company, go look them up. If you have and you like Rachel Hollis and like her style of like do all the things, then you really should go to one of her events. It
Yeah.
is honestly, like, I feel like people throw this term around a lot, like life-changing, but it really is. And the stories that come out of conference and just, oh my God, it's just amazing. Like,
Yeah.
it's one of those things, like, you leave and I people have been asking me about it nonstop since then, and I just feel like I don't have words.
Yeah.
Like, it's one of those things that unless you experience it yourself, like, you just can't describe it.
Yeah.
So it's super powerful. So it's broken into 3 days. The first day is about your past, the second day is about your present, and the third day is about your future. So as you can imagine, when you're digging into your past and when you're talking about your present, which is a lot about like your current, like your health, the state of your health and your habits and like all of that kind of stuff. And then the third day when you're talking about like your, you know, your big audacious like dreams and goals and where you want to be
like
in life.
Goals that you may not have ever said out loud.
Yeah.
Or even like realized was a goal of yours.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
I talked to a lot of people and they were like some of the stuff that you'll end up like visualizing and then like writing down, like a new friend that I met there, she asked me, we were conversing afterwards and she was like, did you write down a goal that scared you? Mm-hmm. And then she told me one of hers and she was like, I've never, like, that hasn't really been a thing before.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's pretty cool. And the culture of this event, like, it's just so positive and everyone is like friendly, and we have our new friendship, we call them our little friendship bracelets, that we are now new friends with 4,000 women. It's just amazing. It's just an amazing experience.
I have a new friend, Courtney. She's from Georgia.
My new friend Jessica is from Wisconsin.
Yeah.
And tons. And I was telling Christina too, we got to meet some people down there who I've met at other Rise events. I went to Rise when it was in Minnesota last June of 2019 and met people there who were then also at this event, and I got to meet up with them. And someone that we met at Rise Business in November was there, my friend Sarah, who's from Charleston. I got to see her again. So it's just so amazing. So yeah, if you are wondering or like want to know more about it or have like specific questions, like we would be more than happy to talk about it. But if you are a female, I would 1,000,000% like highly recommend just go to thehollisco.com and look at their like events page or whatnot. They still have 3 more of these coming up this year. 2 of them are international. One's in Toronto, one's in London. But in June, there's one in San Diego.
So I was thinking of the June one.
And I kind of thought you might be.
I was contemplating San Diego. I was contemplating bringing my daughter. I looked at the dance schedule. It's not like it's a weekend we could actually go in June. But on the Start Today show one day this week, they were talking about how San Diego is going to be their biggest venue. It's going to be 10,000 people in San Diego. And I
that's the one they were saying is in the round, isn't it?
Yes, but it's anyways, I'm just still pondering that. I don't want anybody to get overwhelmed and shut down.
It's a lot.
It's a lot of people, it's a lot of energy. But it's also on the beach. I don't know.
Because I was just about to say, well, you could go to the one in Toronto.
Yeah.
But that's in March.
Actually, I was talking to a friend at work today and he was like, go to London.
Which is in August.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Anyway, you guys, it's amazing. And like I said, I've met so many amazing people through these events and the community around it, because they'll have like a Facebook group for each of just for the attendees of each of these events. And so those groups are just so awesome, and stuff that people are sharing and just helping each other, and it's just a really, really cool community.
Yeah.
So
I was even telling my friend at work today, I'm like, okay, here's the books. Tell your wife, and if she wants to go, let me know, and I'll go with her. If she doesn't want to be a solo flyer, and
yeah,
like I've never met his wife before in my life, and I'm like, let's go,
let's do the thing.
Yeah,
that's funny.
Yeah,
very cool. Yeah, so that's what we were doing last week. Like I said, I've had so many people asking about it, and like, I want to know all about it, and I was like, it's so hard to describe like anything like that. I mean, it's like 3 full days of amazing speakers. There were new speakers at this event that I had never even heard of before. You know, just like so much content. I mean, you should see the workbook that we got. It's like 130 or 140 pages or something.
And it's
we
probably
only
half
scratched
full
the
of
surface.
Right. It's probably half full of notes, and then there's still more work to do in it.
Yeah.
My two favorite speakers outside of anybody from the Hollis company, like Rachel or Dave, was Trent Shelton. I just love his style. And then Stacy Flowers.
Yes.
So you should go look up Stacy Flowers' TED Talk that she did a few years ago.
I just watched that yesterday.
Yeah. Stacy, EY, and then Flowers, like, you know, flowers.
Like a flower.
And what power means to her, and the 5 types of people you should surround yourself with I really enjoyed that. I got a lot out of that because I was like, yes!
Yeah, I agree. She spoke on the last day. And again, I'd never heard of her before. And oh my gosh, so good. I just loved her. And the great thing about these Hollis Company events, in my opinion, is that Rachel is a huge proponent of giving you like tactical, tangible things to do. Like, it's not just these like great ideas,
like rah, pump you up.
Yeah, it's not just that. And then you leave
out.
and you're like, what do I do now?
Yeah.
Right? Like I said, like we have a 140-page workbook of like work and like, you know, writing things out and answering questions, and like really, she calls it soul work, like really doing the work within to like dig some stuff up, right? And like really get down into it. And then figure out like what to do with that. So
yeah,
it's so great.
It is so great.
So great.
Happy birthday.
Whose birthday is it?
It's Arbonne's.
That's right. Over the hill.
Right? Arbonne turned 40. Wah, wah.
Right?
It's all downhill from here.
How cool is that, you guys? I love telling people that Arbonne is 40 because no one believes it. Like, people have not heard of Arbonne. I had not heard of Arbonne until like 4 years ago. But we are in double-digit growth, over 20% growth since this time last year. Like, double-digit growth year over year. Like, it's such an exciting time to be a part of Arbonne. Like, I legit love everything they're doing.
Yes.
The direction they're going, just all the work that they're doing in sustainability, and like,
I saw something, so you know,
so good.
You know how we used to have the ready to drink shakes?
Yeah.
And then we sent them all to, was it Haiti, Puerto Rico?
I thought that one was Puerto Rico and then also Texas.
Texas. It was when we had like the hurricanes
there was a lot in
and
Texas.
The flooding.
Florida and Texas,
and we sold out of them, and then they were trying to get, the package was a long lead. Anyways, I saw today that they are not bringing those back. And you want to know why?
The packaging.
Sustainability, environmental. They're not friendly, so we're not doing it. And we loved those. Oh my God, they were so...
I still have people ask me like, okay, when? I've been waiting 2 years. When?
Yeah, when are they coming back?
What's the day?
And found out today they're not.
Well, it's a bummer, but I get it. And that's like, I literally in the last year plus, but like especially in the last year, I feel like that is 100% the lens that Arbonne is looking at things through. Is like, and so the other thing that they're in the process of doing that we found out last year was they're in the process of becoming a 340B. That's not right.
A B certified corporation.
B certified. 340B is something else. If you're in the pharmacy world, you'll know what I'm talking about. Never mind. A certified B Corp.
Yes.
Which, if you don't know what that means, I didn't really, like I'd heard it,
Google
but
it.
I looked it up. But it basically means that that your company is as concerned about the environment and sustainability and those types of things as they are with being profitable, right?
Yeah.
That they're not going to put
like
profit
equal weights
over everything else. Like, that's not going to be the first thing.
Which is why we can't have ready to drink shakes.
True.
But it's also that, and then they're so super strict with their ingredient policy. Like, we've had products taken that they've that they've had out in the market. We've had them taken out of the catalog because they found out something in there wasn't up to the ingredient policy.
Yeah.
And they're like, all right, well, we're done with that then.
Yeah.
I just love that. It's just like integrity and
just like super ethical.
yes.
Right? Like in all aspects.
All over it.
Yeah, love it. So,
Happy birthday!
speaking of Arbonne's 40th birthday, they announced last week, we knew about it last week, but it just launched today, a couple really, really exciting things. So we really wish we had them here right now.
We ordered them today, this morning. They're on their way. They'll be here in like, 2 or 3 days.
Yeah, I told my friend at work, I was like, you got your order in? She's like, yep. And I'm like, oh, stupid dumb shipping.
Okay, the first one is something that we had for a limited time last year to celebrate our 39th birthday.
Yes.
So some of you may have had it already. It's the marble cake protein.
Yes.
You guys remember that? It was so good.
Yes. I about died when they announced this was coming back for limited time this year, again, for Arbonne's birthday, because it is seriously my favorite ever.
Yeah.
Like, I told my husband, and I was like, how many bags should we order? And he was like, ooh, we gotta make room in the pantry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And I had
that's
so many
exciting.
clients that were super excited about that. So
Yes.
it's still available. As of right this moment, it is still available. It launched this morning, and still available.
Yes.
So definitely get your hands on that. I promise you will love it. And if you don't, I will steal it from you. So.
The other thing that is brand new that we haven't had a chance to try yet, but we've had friends who have tried it. Those that are national vice presidents in Arbonne got to try it at their annual retreat in Maui. It was rough, you guys.
It's a bummer. I feel so bad for
We
them.
were in Fort Myers and they had to go rough it in Maui in like 5-star accommodations.
Yeah, it's hard.
On Arbonne's dime, and they got to bring like a significant, like an other. There was a +1.
Yeah, yeah.
Every year they have to go through that. Those
Every
national
January.
vice presidents.
Every January they have to go to Maui for a week.
It's so sad. But they got to try this other new product and they got to tell us whether it was good or not. Mm-hmm. Apparently it is.
Apparently it is.
What is it, Crystal?
I'm so excited about this. Rosé champagne fizz.
Oh my God.
Wait. Again, for the people in the back. New fizz flavor, limited time, still available. Rosé champagne. Sit with it for a second. I've heard that it's fine mixed with actual champagne. I've heard that it's okay mixed with like a little Old J. Pineapple juice, maybe. And I think it's probably fine on its own.
I've heard that it's fine. It's just fine on its own.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For all of you pomegranate fans, it's like our OG. Mm-hmm. I've heard multiple people say that they like it better than pomegranate. Which is hard to do. Hard to do.
Pomegranate's like up there.
Yeah. It's like really like the OG, like everyone goes back to it and they're like, oh, but it's pomegranate. It's so good.
Yeah.
So excited about that.
I bought a box or 3. And I will tell you as soon as they get here if they're good or not, and hopefully there's still some left for you by then. Or you could just order some now, 45-day money-back guarantee, and then if you don't like them, you can just sell them to me.
You could do that too.
Anyways, I'm super excited about that.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be good.
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard awesome things about it. Can't wait. It's always fun to have another fizz flavor, and like rosé champagne, yes, like rosé all day,
right?
Woo-hoo.
Yeah,
I'm excited. I'm excited to try it. I've seen a couple like little recipes with it to make a fun little concoction, so I just might be trying that too.
Yes.
So they're still available. I don't think they'll last that much longer. That's kind of pretty typical for these new limited edition things to sell out pretty quickly. So if you're at all interested, like Christina said, there's always a way to get your money back if you really don't like it, but we know that you will. Oh, and by the way, what is a fizz stick, just in case people don't know?
A fizz stick is your coffee or soda replacement. So it's an energy drink. It comes in a little stick pack of powder that you can put into a bottle or glass of water.
Yeah.
And it has a little bit of bubbles in it, which is why we call it a fizz stick. It also has all of the green tea, which is the caffeine source, so a green tea extract. It has all your vitamin B's, your guarana, your chromium, all of those energy enhancing things.
Yes.
So
if one of your New Year's resolutions or just something that you kind of know you should do is to like on the coffee or the soda or the energy drinks that are full of all the artificials and the colors and the...
Some people are doing dry January. You should do dry January with rosé champagne fizz.
That's what I'm doing.
Yes.
Yeah, I actually know a lot of people doing dry January, which we are because we're doing the 30-day program.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, if you don't like follow us on like Instagram or watch our stuff on here, we stayed 100% on plan when we were in Florida. And by the way, saved so much freaking money.
Yes.
I like can't even believe it.
Yes.
If you didn't see our live last week, actually we did talk about it last week, but like we basically spent $80 each on our food for like the whole time we were there. Except we ate out one night.
Saturday night. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
And then I was there on Sunday by myself, and I had to be out of our rental house by 10 a.m. So I basically had to get lunch and dinner on my own before I was back, got on my plane at 8 that night. And I think I spent like $50 on lunch and dinner for myself, and I spent $80 for all of Thursday, Friday, most of Saturday, and half of Wednesday. So it was amazing.
Yeah, it was so good. And we felt good. And we didn't drink at all when we were there, which also helps the budget, right?
And we didn't yawn in the afternoon of Rise like those other people did.
Yeah.
You know, if you've been to Rise, you know what I'm talking about.
5, 4. No. Okay, anyway. Yeah, it was awesome. So, yeah.
All right. That's about all we got.
So let us know if you need to get hooked up, because we will not be giving away any of our own products.
No,
definitely not.
I did not buy enough to go.
It's not happening. I only bought an extra bag of protein for one friend who asked me to. So like that was pre-planned, but I'm not giving any of it else away. So no matter how much you beg and cry, and just go order your own right now.
That's right. All right. Happy Wednesday.
Okay, goodbye. Have a good rest of your week.
See ya.